Hey guys, we're so glad to see you back on the channel. We hope you guys will enjoy a new video. Let us know what you thought of it in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe and let's get straight into the video.
The first robot on our list, the Big Dog Robot, embodies the dreams of American infantrymen. This assistant, created specifically for these strong guys, literally carries all the weight that previously had to be dragged by the soldiers themselves. To be honest, it does not look like a dog, but it can still follow a person even with a load of up to 500 kilograms. This dog can reach speeds of up to 25 kilometers per hour. The development and improvement of this robot is still ongoing, but the US Army will soon add four-legged soldiers. Robot Fish. The first thing that can be said about his particular robot is that it came out very beautiful. It turned out so impressive because with the next level inventions, it completely imitates all of the habits and movements of fish and can easily be confused with the real thing. Today, several dozen of these robotic fish are available in various sizes and breeds, and their applications are as follows. Aquariums brimming with mechanical fish may be a sight to see. Bird Robot. Back in 2011, the world witnessed the first robot bird, which moves, floats, and flies exactly like its feather prototype. Today, there are more than 20 such robots, each of which is unique. Some of them rise to a height of 1 kilometer, at which altitude they are completely indistinguishable from real birds. How strange is it that the military hasn't developed a drone like this yet? Robot Octopus is one of the most exciting and amazing robots that really exists. It was created for deep-sea exploration and is now used for its intended purpose. Silicone tentacles are driven by electric motors and accelerate the octopus at 20 centimeters per second. The robot is equipped with camera and recording equipment. The item has passed sea baptism, helping it study its real-life counterpart. The pace is slow, but the passage on complicated surfaces is good. An intriguing fact is that the inventors of this robot want to develop a new form of amphibian transit in the future. Robot Spider T8 is not an animal, but we couldn't mention it. A 3D printer is used to create the skeleton of a spider robot. T8 is one of the most shocking and fascinating robots ever created. It comes with a variety of accessories, including a lifelike coating. The robot is controlled by a basic sophisticated control system and 26 servo gears. This robot is expensive. The skin may be bought for $250. Robot Jellyfish. This jellyfish is one of the more beautiful and harmonious robot animals that exists. It looks very much like a real jellyfish, albeit a little more mechanized, and can be used for a variety of purposes, ranging from pure entertainment in an aquarium to working as an underwater radio anchor, in the open sea guiding ships and planes. Jellyfish can both swim and hang in one place at a decent speed, even in the presence of a strong flow. Researchers from Singapore's National University have developed Manta Droid, an aquatic robot that mimics the swimming locomotion of manta rays. In the future, the robotic manta ray, which swims at twice its body length per second and can function for up to 10 hours, might be used for underwater monitoring. After an in-depth study of fluid dynamics and multiple experiments, including testing of 40 different fin designs, the Manta Droid was designed and optimized over the course of 2 years. A pair of flexible pectoral fins made out of PVC sheets were eventually installed on the robot. When tested in the pool, the fins demonstrated good mobility and swimming abilities. The NECORO robot, like other new technology developments in the land of the rising sun, is of high quality and has a wide range of functions. RoboCat will favorably purr when scratching the ears and stroking the back, as well as to express other emotions from angry growling to welcoming meowing. RoboCat uses 48 sounds recorded with real animals to express its emotions. NECORO is covered in soft wool and looks like a live pet both in appearance and behavior. The cat's nose has sensors that enable it to perceive its surroundings. The creators of Boston Dynamics unveiled their robotic companion, spotmini, to the world of high tech. While spotmini does not look like a four-legged tailed buddy on the exterior, it is in no way inferior to a dog in terms of cognitive skills and talents. As a result, a robotic dog can open closed doors on its own and even collaborate with other mechanisms to complete a shared purpose. Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon and one of the organizers of the Mars 2018 exhibition, attended the March conference with his Boston Dynamics robot. Bionic Ants for Bionic Ants Festo has not only taken the delicate anatomy of the natural ant as a role model for the first time, but the creature's cooperative behavior has also been transformed to the world using complex control algorithms. Like their natural role models, the bionic ants work together under clear rules, communicate with each other, and coordinate their actions and movements among each other. CR200, the crabster. The Korean Institute of Ocean Science and Technology produced the crabster CR200, a massive six-legged underwater robot. The crabster is meant to be dropped down roughly 200 meters below the surface by crane, where it will travel over the sea bottom on 6 legs propelled by 30 joints, just like a crab or lobster. The robot's front legs include grasping manipulators that can be placed in a frontal compartment. The researchers also built the robot shell to deflect strong currents by modifying its overall posture. Nybble is more than just a walking robotic cat. It's a new breed of pet, a sophisticated robotic kitten that you can bring to life with a tiny computer, bespoke software, a basic component kit, and whatever enhancements you can think of. The action of the blades is controlled by a microprocessor, which maintains innate muscle memory for movement. An optional chip may be installed on top of Nybble's back to aid with perception and decision-making. You may program in your preferred language and tell Level to wander about by giving simple instructions like walk or turn left. As you may know, world-famous runner Usain Bolt is capable of overtaking a real cheetah, but a cheetah robot can easily catch up with and outrun them both. The robot cheetah can reach up to 45 km per hour. Engineers are still working to give the robot a proper appearance and plan to speed up their mechanical runner. The bionicopter, like the real dragonfly, isn't as small as the natural counterpart. It's about 27 inches long, but it looks remarkably like the real thing with its dual pair of wings operating independently affixed to its rail-thin body and slightly bulbous, light blue head. It weighs remarkably just 175 grams. Scorpion. In the animal kingdom, there is a hexapod robot. A hexapod is a six-legged arthropod or real bug. In robotics, it is a phrase used to describe a six-legged robot. A group of students at Ghent University in Belgium constructed a 3D printed robot that looks like something out of a nightmare or a dystopian sci-fi film. This remarkable hexapod has the appearance and movement of a scorpion, and it can even whip its tail forward and sting anyone courageous enough to get within striking distance, leaving victims with an ink record of their encounter with its marker-equipped hexapod. After the invention of the robot fish, military engineers and scientists produced a robot that mimicked the most fearsome marine predator. Although the sample of this swimming robot shark exhibited to the public is only 1.5 meters long, it nevertheless leaves an impressive impact. Strangely enough, scientists said that they attempted to create a tuna replica but ended up with the shark. It is pretty clear how and for what the robot will be used. It can sink 400 meters, which is not the maximum because the project is still in process. The Bionickangaroo robot was made by Festo engineers in Germany. It is a 7-kilogram robotic duplicate of a kangaroo that can move like a genuine animal. The Bionickangaroo can jump up to 40 centimeters high and 80 centimeters long. The robot's motor system recycles the energy needed to make the jump and utilizes it to create a fresh jump, saving considerable resources that may be put to better use in future inventions and discoveries. The kangaroo robot can only leap and position itself like a robot rather than a mass-produced toy, but that may change in the future. Having a kangaroo at home isn't an enticing concept. Robot snake. Now, not all robots that exist have a purely military purpose. For example, the snake robot, which may appear frightening at first, has a noble mission. It searches for and saves people in places where no one else can go, such as under the rubble after earthquakes or mine accidents. All experts believe that such a lifeguard will be in high demand in the future. But first, do us a favor. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting videos. Aibo. This artificial intelligence puppy aibo is one of those inventions you must have, especially if you have a child. His character is unique and will depend on how the owner educates him. Aibo remembers the actions that were followed by the owner's praise and tries to repeat them. The developers aim to make the robot as alive as possible, Two displays in place of the eyes show emotions depending on the pet dog's mood, reacts to the owner's touch, recognizes approve and plays with the ball and is eager to master new skills. It can be yours for $2,899. Which robot do you think is the best and which one would you love to have?
Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, like and leave a comment to support the channel. We upload multiple times a week, so don't miss out. We hope to see you next time.